So we've got a little abs routine here to help you get some definition through those abs and to support that low back. As we go through the routine, if you need to modify anything, then please do. If it seems to be pulling on your low back, drop the weight of the exercise or use a different exercise. Don't do it if it's going to put strain into the low back. Very often you'll find that a slow and a smooth practice will be much more beneficial to you than a hard and fast practice. You want to be able to control your movements, and if you're familiar with the Pilates, then definitely use your Pilates techniques. Okay, so lay yourselves carefully down and find an easy curve in your low back. So this isn't going to be an aggressive routine, but it is going to be smooth and it's going to be slow and it's going to be very controlled. So, root to the back of the pelvis, relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulder blades nice and wide and soften the chin down just a little bit. So with your wrapping that gentle corset around the centre of the body, keep the pelvis still and float the right knee right above the right hip. As the right leg floats down, float the left leg up. So we're just doing a really smooth toe touch, or if you prefer you can flex the foot and do a little heel touch. Keep it slow, don't bring the knee too close, so as you bring the leg up, don't pull it back towards you, keep it on the upright and just kiss the mat each time. Again, relax around the shoulders, keep the breath steady and smooth. You should feel that really working into your midsection, really holding, wrapping around the abdominals. So a couple more on each side. And then bring the feet carefully back down. Stay rooted to the back of the pelvis, so the hip point stays still. And again, engage, think of the breath. And bring the knees one and then the other above the hips. Squeeze the legs together, cross the arms over the chest. So keeping the head, the shoulders and ribs at centre, just gently move the legs from side to side, like a little metronome, like a little pendulum. You'll feel the opposite side of the hip lift, back to centre and change. So if you're on any sort of healthy plan and you're losing some body fat, some inches, this routine will help to chisel out the definition that's maybe just waiting to shine through. This will help to work around the waist. You won't have to go very far. You'll really feel yourself having to work to bring those legs back to centre. If you go too far, you'll just fall over. So keep it smooth and just rock the weight across. Again, without bringing the knees close, definitely without sending the legs too far away. We don't want to strain the low back. We want to load it within reason. So a couple more to each side. Very smooth, again, non-aggressive practice. Of course, if you really need to modify this, you can take the legs down, squeeze them together, and with much less weight, you could do this with the feet to the floor. So that would be a nice simple modification. Release that and bring yourself very carefully to the side and up to seated. And we're going to do a little seated backstroke. So in Pilates we very often do this from lying. You're going to lift up very tall. You're going to really squeeze the muscles of the legs onto the bones, so feel those muscles engage. Tighten up into the glutes, roll the shoulders away, retract the chin, lean a little, and then just pull away through the low back so you roll to the back of the sacrum. Take the arms forward, okay, and the lower level would be to extend the arm up and the opposite leg forward. Now try and do this without pressing the head forward or bending the elbow, because that starts to look a little bit like this, which is ugly. So drop the shoulders down, scoop away, drop the shoulder away from the ear as you reach the arm up, and if it doesn't come all the way up, it doesn't matter. Now, of course, you could take it a little bit higher if you wanted to. You could float those knees up, find balance, stay scooped into the low back, and now take it into your arm and opposite leg. No tension in the neck, chin is just softened, the back of the neck is long. Couple more, start to shake a little bit here. And then release. Just come forward over the legs. And then bring yourself around onto the hands and the knees for a slow, smooth hill climb. So, hands below the shoulders, spread out the palms, open those fingers, roll the shoulders from the ears, bring the weight onto the hands and then pop the knees up so you're on your toes. Now we don't want the bottom too high and we don't want to sink it low. So draw the shoulders down the back, lengthen the back of the neck, really energize the backs of the knees and then bring one knee in and change. So pull in and change. So it's not fast. Puts a little bit of stability around the shoulders as well. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake out the wrists. Give yourself a moment. And then start the video again and do it again.